Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and the Let's Try series, Voter Block Edition. Yes, this is where the supporters and subscribers to this channel can get a preview of one of the series they can vote on for being the next one that the channel will do. Now this one's going to be a little unusual compared to most of them because this is a cosmic horror story set in the Bronze Age. Yep. While some of you may be shocked by that particular scenario, those of us who have played Call of Cthulhu the RPG in settings like Cthulhu Invictus and Cthulhu Dark Age know that cosmic horror is a thing that's been around ever since there has been words to speak, fires to hull around, and the darkness to close in on us. We speak about what happens in the dark. We speak about it in metaphor. We speak about it in whispers because we do not want them to hear us, yet we do not want to forget that they are there. In any case, this is going to be a little unique in another way, too, in that you may have heard of this when it first came out, but mental illness, familial abuse, and there's probably a couple others I can't remember since the last time I played this. But with that, shall we begin?
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she know coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, that's one of the features. Oh, wait.
I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
In hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
AKA the underworld.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
As you can see, Yeah, the voices are going to be kind of a constant thing, so I'll have to talk over them occasionally. But yeah, these are the voices that she hears. Now, standard schizophrenia, these are just fragments of her mind, but you recall... Oh, hang on.
The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back, go back.
But I'm kind of...
Do that to you. Can
Which
you see
includes us. We're actually one of her... Oh, come on, people. I have to shout over you. This is kind of tutorial that I was playing with the camera. But yeah, anyways, I'm playing them as spirits, or fellow spirits, because we are actually one of them that was attached to her
They're watching her.
for the purpose of guiding it through this journey. Which means that we're gonna kind of be questioning about the nature of the identity of place. But this is Hell. Hell being the underworld of the Norse men, or those who did not die honorably in battle.
What is she thinking?
Hang on.
I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her.
AKA the
You might
shadow.
try and ignore it. Turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
No darkness without light. But yes, these are the dishonored dead. The ones that will overthrow the Aesir during, well, Ragnarok.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
True. At a certain level, you have nothing left to lose. That's the only way you'll ever be driven to enter the underworld while you're still alive. And as has been noted at the beginning, there is no returning from the underworld. This is her last story as the person she is. But she's come like Orpheus to try to claim her love. That's his head, by the way, on the left. She's
What is
wearing.
she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
Keep forgetting
There's
about
no
that part.
going back.
Point of no return.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
And here we are at Hellshore. Yep, this is going to be a over-the-shoulder kind of thing, but you'll notice one thing is that she does not like to look at us. Remember, we're in this particular way I'm running it, we're actually one of her guardian spirits, and we may not be something that she wants to see, but as you can see, the graphics on this are utterly lovely. And it's almost like I can see the yarrow over there. But, as you can see, I've always wondered who constructed the pathways in Hell. I mean, I guess when the dead get there...
Focus. Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer. Focus.
There we go, the focus.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
And that's how we got directions. Oh, managed to catch you while you're looking at that. Anyways, yeah. Thing is that we are so very much out of our element here. Yeah, we are one of the living of descending into the underworld and through one of the soft places between worlds. As you can see, it's a place of darkness and mist, and to a sensitive, not for a person who isn't sensitive, it would just be creepy, but to a person with the touch of the spirit world that she has, it's a potential. Yeah, she does it automatically, which I appreciate. I really don't want to be platforming with this. Sheesh. Now, one of the things about the underworld, I can smell the allergy. I think we should be going now. Oh, there we go. There's the run button.
The darkness is coming. It yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like alcohol in the hunt.
Maybe we can make a light spot.
Stopping.
Nope, nope, nope. We're not going anywhere. We're just gonna keep running away from the interdimensional vortex. Going in this way. Whoa! I have not played this game.
The land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Mm-hmm. She's using it as a focus to try to lock onto his soul. That's his head, by the way. As you can see, it's breathing as she's giving power to it in an attempt to create a link.
I hear you.
See?
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
Mm-hmm. As it would be Hades.
Her dear
This is a
beloved.
Greek myth.
Dillian.
Alright, so... Okay, back to, there. Always going to be the sort to check out other things. I don't think we have a jump button, though. Oh well. She's pretty good at jumping on her own. But, God, yes, I've tried this game before.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead.
Oh, maybe we can get a shade. Dig it in the head, make it company, be like Bob.
He's in hell.
The Dresden Files.
His soul still lives. To rescue him. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest.
So therein lies the question of what exactly we're doing.
There's nothing she can do.
Oh, guys, would you please keep it down? Yeah, I have the headphones on, by the way, which means that I get the omnidirectional. I can hear them all behind me like she can. Whispering. Sometimes not even the ones, probably at some levels of audibility you can't even hear, but it's a, ooh. God, I miss the ocean. But yeah, we're not going to be able to wade through it, unfortunately. Which, you know, I thought would be kind of a funny thing to try at some point. But yeah, I tried this before on a game that didn't have the graphics to handle anything but the lowest settings, and oh my God, is it gorgeous in comparison.
Do you know where you
Bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget.
Okay. Sure, why not? Oi. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say this about the dead. They're terrible at maintenance. But as you can see, these are the wrecked ships, or probably the ships that foundered in the sea. And since if you drowned in their mythology, you end up in hell with the dishonored dead, because, you know, you're responsible for naval accidents and weather conditions for the state of your soul. Gods. Anyways, this could be why the dead in hell eventually rise up and destroy the Aesir for these stupid rules. But yeah, I'm going to say the hidden path over here by the waterfall, because they're always by the waterfall. Ooh, is there something over here? I need to take a quick look. Probably not. But you know me. I'm always trying to poke myself into hidden crevices and secrets. Alright, so no. Okay, so we're going to head up this way. And there's another lore stone. Alright, hit me with your wisdom, old man.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel. The Northmen speak
Okay, that's it.
9 worlds.
Anyways.
The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard.
Sorry about that. Wasn't sure they was done.
Harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim.
I was kind of hoping it would drop.
The mountain
Alright,
giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness.
Damn.
Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Now, one of the things to consider here is that they've stated the darkness that affects her comes from Helheim, which is the abode of the dead, which makes me believe that she's a death touch. Now, I know a couple of people in the real world who had near-death experiences and would be in a condition called death touch. In other words, they have an affinity for, say, the death and its... Okay, I don't need your distractions right now. Between death and the appropriate energies to go with it. So what essentially question is that how did she become death touched? All right. Oh, would you all bunch of old biddies, really? I hope I didn't miss anything. But oh, interaction. There we go. Oh.
Stop! Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Okay, if you think a 20-foot climb is going to stop her, I don't think you've seen her forearms. Anyways, she's quite muscular for her build type. All right, so cool. Evil Gate. Okay. Cutscene.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous. Touch it. You people are not much help.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding.
Uh-huh.
I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait,
Hello. A shade.
are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
Name the shade. Make it remember itself.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
Smoking in hell.
Good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
You'd think death would cure that
Your
cough.
stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
Okay, that is a shade, which... Oh, hang on.
Seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
Focus.
Find one like it to open the gate.
What happens if you focus?
I've already focused. Okay, but you'll notice, by the way, that is the symbol I'm supposed to find. In other words, the shape in nature about me that will match it to do so. Now, this is kind of an interesting scenario where we're using second sight to try to find a hidden energy. Ah, there it is.
Focus, and you will find it.
Yep, the shadows.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
But more in the shade, shall we? The shade is Druth, which was her mentor in the magical arts, and he vowed to guide her past life. That means that these two...
Go through the gate. Go through it.
Okay.
Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you?
It worked.
Okay, cool. We're deeper into hell. And he's bound himself to her.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learned their ways.
I know you did.
You
Let
listened,
me check something.
and
Yep.
everyone else laughed. My people pay the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Well, they're already dead. I mean, the ones we'll find in here. Okay, but yeah, apparently, he was he was the mentor and swore to protect and,
Another
well, no,
voice
only to guide her.
joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real.
We're not moving quickly.
What good is that? When we are always here.
Again, another reason why I believe that these voices are not delusions but spirits, because we just added one. As a shady, he's bound himself to her and even had to ask permission to do so, which she gave, which, you know, is a type of pact, an exchange between a spirit and a magician. The question is, who's benefiting more, her or him? Because if he remains bound to her, he does not pass on to his reward, and he may not be looking at a good reward. Good
I
Lord.
guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay, but you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that
Thank you for that.
step. You can't just wish things away.
Yes, if I could wish you to shut the hell up. Well, that happened. Okay, so let's try it again. I'm not entirely sure what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here that's different. Oh, they don't make these controls obvious. Let's see if we can go a little slower. By putting less pressure. Ooh, there we go. I see, I see. We gotta make micro adjustments whenever we're having an attack like that. So, yeah, the thing is, of course, you can't really die here. We're technically already in the underworld, so it's just gonna reboot us. Which is what I'm gonna say in-game.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki.
Excellent people.
The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
Hardship.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead.
That's right.
To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of truth, by the way. Yeah, Hela is the daughter of Loki, but the thing is, the Allfather is kind of a dick about things. Okay, can we actually interact down there and see if there's anything? Because that's progress that direction, so let's see what we have that's not progress. Yeah, I feel silly without that. I'd completely forgotten some of these elements. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. This might be progress, which means we want to go back the other way. I am desperately trying to find anything that might be a secret. If you can find all of the rune stones, by the way, in the game, and all of some other secrets, you get to learn a lot more different things, which is kind of cool. Sometimes I just randomly focus on things to see if they'll trigger. Ooh, but this is a hell of a view. Must be why it's in this direction. But yeah, let's head down. Yeah, I didn't Thing is when I was playing the game before, I wasn't using a sensitive controller, so wasn't quite aware of some of those micro adjustments you have to make on the ledges and such. And I didn't have to make one of the ones when I was going across, say, for example, the little one. Okay, so cool, duck, duck, duck. She automatically does that too. I'm gonna have to be careful about this. This game is a bit unforgiving, but at least, you know, it's hard to die in the underworld. Ooh. Kind of interesting. Bit of a Greek motif on top of the, which hasn't actually happened yet.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
Okay.
To Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him.
Yeah, once in the underworld, you gotta go all the way through.
Shh.
Wait.
Someone's here.
Ah.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
That's not good. Okay, I remember this part. Yeah, let's do this, shall we? Oh! Oh! All right, you want some too? Come on! Bring it! Bring it! Come! Oh! 2 attacks! Good idea. Oh! 2 on 1 isn't... Oh, 3 on 1. Oh! Notice she's literally merging with the ground, and I don't think that's clipping. That's the thing about dying in the underworld.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
I think itching helps. Alright, stop! You're hurting yourself.
All of her suffering will have been
Did she
for
hear me?
nothing. It's just a matter of time.
I don't think we need subtitles for that. Yep, permadeath. See, we can't die, but we can become corrupted beyond capacity to continue, which is kind of worse. But one of the things to consider here is that we...
The hardest
Okay, hold on.
battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Okay, we have a moment of briefness here, but you'll notice, by the way, our presence around her reanimates her, which is what I think that we are here as the spirit, to guide her, to give her the strength. Oh, and him too.
The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
And therein lies the next section of things. Yeah, I was going to say, by the way, it's an interesting motif in here. Okay, I'm going to start shutting you guys down if you don't knock it off. Anyways, alright, that's it. That's it.
Two gods, two gates.
Alright, that's it. The audio's dropping. So, yeah, I dropped the audio so you can't hear what they're saying, but which I still can, unfortunately. But yeah, just to let you know, there's kind of a couple of things to notice here. One, in this depiction, they're using the modern version of Hela, which is half rotted, half alive on one side. And if you noticed, the rot affecting Senua is making her kind of a version of Hela herself. Wait, I think the voices have stopped. I'll put the audio back on. Oh, that's very good. Oh, thank gods. The thing is, I love them about the game, and they do actually provide some wisdom. You notice that some of the spirits, for example, are telling me that things were attacking me from the rear, because at that point in the game, they had dropped 3 invulnerable enemies. There was no way I could actually beat them. Although, you know, I don't go without fighting. And the thing is that Hela, I believe, is calling Senua as her priestess. That's actually my theory about this game, because she's resembling her in the rotting on the left-hand side, and of course it's already been stated that she's been touched by the darkness. The darkness lies in Valheim, then it is the darkness of death. It is, if you've been watching around on, if you've been following me on the Cultist Simulator series, the darkness is the void. And the void is its own type of power in mysticism. And if that's the case, since death is an aspect of the void, and let's face it, if you're in the Bronze Age, you're terrified of the void, that would explain why people don't like her very much, especially if the power of death is always kind of clinging around her. But on the other hand, that makes her a priestess of the death goddess. It's going to make her incredibly interesting journey down to meet her matron. But in the meantime, we're playing this like Orpheus, that she's going down there to locate Dillian's soul and probably try to put it back in the head, because yeah, you'll hear it breathing, by the way, if you're paying attention, in his head, to at least, I guess, keep him as a familiar spirit. I don't think she's thought that far ahead. I think she literally does not want to live without him, and this may be an elaborate form of trying to join him in the underworld in an unconventional manner. But she's not the sort to take her own life. She's the sort to try to challenge what is. In any case, I'm going to end this episode here, because the next section will be fighting either the god of illusion or the god of fire. Now, if you're a supporter of course, like I said before, if you're a subscriber or supporter, you of course get to, and this is the series you want me to continue, you of course get to vote when we come to the end of the current series to be one of the ones that be the one that we continue. Now, if you're also a supporter, you're going to get another 2 episodes of this in addition to this one, because as a supporter, you get multiple votes. That's 2 votes for the $1 initiate level and 3 votes for the $2 cultist level. And what we have, and frankly, more votes, we should probably have a better idea of what you're voting for. In any case, this is Fantastic World saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and the Let's Try series. And if you're not one of my subscribers, hey, just subscribe if you want to take a vote on this, and if this is the one you want to see. Anyways, I will see you next time.